Hello everyone, and welcome to Bridge is for Everyone. My name's Jad. This is episode 45 of the Learn to Play series. This episode looks at the use of the Gerber Convention when considering a slam contract in no trump. Let's start with the new deal. This is deal 017. Partner is the dealer. Here is your hand. As always, you value your hand. You have 22 high card points and 0 long points for a total of 22 points. With no short suits, your hand is balanced and you have only one biddable suit, clubs. Partner opens the bidding with one no trump and East passes. It's your turn to bid. You interpret partner's bid. Partner's bid shows 15 to 17 high card points and a balanced hand. You apply the rules for responding to one no trump. Your points easily meet the requirements for a positive bid. So which bid should you make? With no biddable major suit and a balanced hand, you will be playing a no trump contract. You check the partnership points total. You add partner's minimum of 15 points to your 22 points for a total of 37 points. You meet the points requirement for a grand slam. But as you saw in the episodes on Blackwood, you need to check for missing aces before bidding any slam. You also learned that Blackwood is for use with suit bids only and cannot be used for no trump. So what should you do? Here is the rule. You will use the Gerber bidding convention to ask about aces. You do this using a bid in the club suit. Let's look at what we already know about club suit bids in this situation. You know that after a one no trump opening bid, a 2 club response is Stayman, and a 3 club response is a transfer to 3 diamonds. But until now, a bid of 4 clubs had no meaning. Just as Blackwood used 4 no trump, Gerber uses 4 clubs to ask partner about aces. You bid 4 clubs. West passes, partner bids 4 hearts, and East passes. It's your turn to bid. You need to interpret partner's bid. Partner's bid is a response to your Gerber bid of 4 clubs. Let's look at the possible responses. The responses are very similar to the Blackwood responses. With 0 aces, responder makes the lowest possible bid, 4 diamonds. With 1 ace, responder makes the next lowest bid, 4 hearts. With 2 aces, responder makes the next lowest bid, 4 spades. And with 3 aces, the pattern continues with responder making the next lowest bid, 4 no trump. Finally, with all 4 aces, responder makes the same bid as for 0 aces, 4 diamonds. Importantly, all these responses are at the 4 level, so you can stop at 4 no trump if you are missing too many aces. This means that, unlike Blackwood, there is no need to check every possible response for a viable contract when using Gerber. Now, back to the deal. Partner's response of 4 hearts shows 1 ace. You now know that your partnership holds all 4 aces. Before bidding a slam, you decide to check for kings. Gerber has the same requirement as Blackwood. Before using Gerber for kings, you need to use Gerber for aces and to know that your partnership has all 4 aces. You meet both these requirements and proceed with Gerber for kings. The bid for doing this is again similar to Blackwood. You make the same bid as asking about aces, but at the next level. You ask about kings by bidding 5 clubs. West passes, partner bids 5 no trump, and East passes. It's your turn to bid. You need to interpret partner's response to your Gerber 5 clubs. The possible responses are exactly as you would expect. With 0 kings, responder bids 5 diamonds. With 1 king, responder bids 5 hearts. With 2 kings, responder bids 5 spades. And with 3 kings, responder bids 5 no trump. Lastly, with all 4 kings, responder again bids 5 diamonds. All these bids are at the 5 level, so you can always stop at 5 no trump, which is a viable contract. Now, back to the deal. Partner's bid of 5 no trump shows 3 kings. This is the best possible response. Your partnership holds all 4 kings. You make a grand slam bid of 7 no trump. This is the highest possible bid in bridge. West passes, partner passes, and East passes to end the auction. The contract is 7 no trump by North. Partner will play the hand and you will be dummy. This episode covered more of the basics of bridge. It showed you how to use the Gerber convention when looking to bid a slam in no trump. In future episodes, I'll cover everything else you'll need to be a confident and successful bridge player. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing to this channel. Until next time, this is Jad reminding you that bridge is for everyone.